Welcome back to your favorite podcast, Beyond the Bureau. We hope you're having a great morning, afternoon, day, night, or whatever time you're watching this. I'm SadieMae.
And I'm Quinn. Today we are happily joined by a student from the GHS boys soccer team and a student from the girls soccer team. Thank you guys for coming on the podcast.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome.
In this episode, we're going to ask you guys a few questions about what it's like to be a player on the GHS soccer team. But first, let's introduce our guests. Tell us who you are and how long you've been playing soccer with the G-Men.
My name's Thomas Wem, and I've been playing for G-Men for about 7 years. I've been going through multiple teams throughout my life, some clubs as well.
I'm Kolby Fresch, and this is actually my first year of soccer. Never played before until senior year.
New experience.
Right?
No.
That's okay.
Does surprisingly well.
Well, it's time for the reoccurring question we ask everyone. How did you originally get into the sport of soccer?
Started with my brother Andrew whenever we were very young. He started in first grade, as so did I. Then I just copied him, and it just stuck with my family, I guess.
I just had people bugging me since my freshman year, and boy coach finally was just like, just do it. And I was like, I wasn't feeling volleyball anymore, so I was like, might as well. Just
Soccer it is.
Yeah.
Finally gave in. Senior
Oh,
year.
yeah.
Let's hear a little recap of what's happened this season so far. How are both of the teams doing this season?
For the guys' team, it's fun to watch, but our offense is not too strong, so we don't get too many goals off. Mm-hmm. But so far, the season is not going too good, but we're just trying to have as much fun as we can possibly. Yeah. Practice is horrid, but fun as well. Games are most definitely a challenge.
Yeah, it's the same with the Lady G-Men soccer team. It's better than it was last year, so I've heard at least. We've been able to get more goals, like put more balls on goal. And, I mean, we're not weak offensively. It's just we just need to have that one game where we just come together, which we're waiting for that to happen, but it's happening slowly.
It's going to happen soon.
Yeah,
it's going to happen
hopefully.
Soon.
Need that awakening moment.
Yeah.
What have been some specifically difficult teams or just moments in the season this year?
For teams, I'd say Crestview. It was about a 40 to an hour drive away, plus our team lost by quite a bit. Also, we had one of our main defenders, Mauricio, gone due to family. But
everybody's saying Crestview.
Yeah.
Every sport has been saying Crestview.
Yeah,
Did
Crestview
you guys
has
volleyball?
Yeah.
Crestview has always been a difficult team.
That 6'5" player on
6'3".
their team.
She's huge. She's crazy.
Yeah.
Ours was probably Waterloo. We haven't really had a competitive League One yet, I don't think. But Waterloo, that was a big loss, and Crestwood was a big loss too. But in the league, I don't think. Oh, Southeast. That's probably our biggest league competition, just because they're kind of crazy.
A little crazy.
The biggest competitor.
Opposite to that, what have been some highlights of the season this far?
So for me, I scored a goal from about 40 to 50 yards out, which was quite lucky.
I feel like that'd be a very good thing.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Right?
Yeah, it was a good thing to celebrate.
What game was that?
That was, to be honest, I do not remember. But yeah.
It was just a moment.
Yeah, it was a very fun time.
Ours is just, compared to the team last year, it's just so much more fun. Like, everybody's having more fun. The team's getting along a lot better. And, I mean, by, our third game, we had more goals than the team last year did, in general.
There's a, connection within the team this year.
That's what I'm thinking, but...
That's what you're hoping.
Yeah. I wasn't here to experience last year's
So
team.
you've been told.
Yeah.
Well, what are your favorite parts of being on the soccer team, and is there any specific time of the season that you like the most?
For the guys team, it's pretty fun with me, Preston, just messing around a lot. Our coach gets on us a little bit about that, but it's very fun throughout the practices, the games. Me and him are just joking around, having some fun.
Yeah, it's good to have friends on the team.
Definitely.
Helps a lot.
I'd say the same. I mean, it's just, we're having so much fun. It's most sports have just a group of friends and a group of friends and a group of friends, but with us, it's just we're all just one big friend group. And boy coach makes practice fun. Kellyanne makes practice fun. I think most of us love our coaches, and it's just a bond, not like other sports I've played.
What is your method to keeping a balance between school and soccer?
So, I mean, when you're in school, you might as well just keep going, think about school, not think about soccer or practice or sports whatsoever at the moment. But once school ends, my mind's out of school. It's just
and we
straight
don't have
to
a
sports.
problem because we leave so early.
Yeah, we leave about maybe 11:40 latest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably makes it.
Yeah, that definitely
whole-
would
Yeah.
help.
Since practice at like 4, we got a few hours to
Yeah.
do any work we need to.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we don't really get much homework, so
Yeah.
it's not as bad as it's been junior, sophomore, freshman year. It's been a lot. It's kind of like a weight lifted off your shoulders once you hit senior year.
It just doesn't feel real at some
Yeah.
points.
It doesn't feel real.
Yeah. It's like you're just out of school before noon.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Ready to leave.
I wish.
How do you expect your team to do for the rest of the season?
I think for us, it's just up from every single game. It's like we do something wrong, we learn from it. We play good, we learn from it. We're still trying to just have that spark, like I said. I think it's coming like next game or 2.
Just getting better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my team, it's I don't know. It's just difficult with a bunch of new players, with new people you got to help train, with the endurance, skill, knowledge
Right.
of everything. Yeah,
Hey,
it's
that was me, and
it's a bit
I've
difficult
learned.
at some points.
I think
Learning
you
is a-
guys.
Learning's a big part of like every sport because
Yeah.
as you like just do certain things, you learn from everything you
Yeah.
do.
I think you guys need to have that game where you just bond.
The boys soccer team needs that
Yeah,
spark.
our Liberty game was actually very well put together with our team.
Right,
It'll just keep getting better and better. Every
Yeah.
game is going to just get better.
definitely. How does the team come back after a tough loss or tough moments?
We normally get a little lecture from our coach for a little bit on how it's okay and we need to just get better at practice, start paying attention a little more. But he's not wrong.
Yeah, we'll have a little talk after the game of like what we need to work on, and then the next day in practice is what usually we spend most of the time working on is what we messed up in the game before. And then occasionally we'll have like a talk at the practice after the game and just like a little motivational speech type thing.
Pep talk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pep talks.
Are there any bonding activities that you do outside of soccer practices or games?
No, not for my team. We normally don't have time with everybody's work, school, practices, games.
We're trying to get one. We're trying to like go out to eat or something. But I mean, practice is just, we all have so much fun at practice. So like that's like a bonding experience like itself, in my opinion.
Bonding over food.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
bus rides to games.
Yeah.
Bond over food.
We want to go to beat-ups.
That's respectable. Beat-ups.
Yeah. B-Dub should bring anyone together.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where we have our fantasy drafts. That's odd. Is there anything you do as a team before a game to get pumped or prepared for the match?
I mean, it's normally on the count whenever we're about to go on the field. It's either me or Preston screaming at the top of our lungs to go G-Man on 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we just get hyped up right there.
Yeah.
So right before the game starts, I think we're good.
We like music, so usually the music is just what gets us excited before the games. And then sometimes Hannah Timmons will like talk to us, like kind of with her football mindset, and then that like gets us ready. And warm-ups too. It's just the whole like hour before the game. It's just what prepares us.
We've asked others this before, but do you feel that the soccer teams mainly revolve around winning and having a successful season or having fun?
So for the guys team, it's mainly about having fun at this point. We have a blast.
Especially as seniors, I would guess, right?
Yeah. I mean, as you could tell, we're not going to win every single game, so we might as well have the most fun as we can out of it. Some points of it are rough, but we get through it at the end of it.
Yeah, it's mainly about having fun, but we all still want to win. We're all still upset after a loss. Like yesterday, we lost 1-0, and we were all just like, dang. Like last year, they lost to that team by 8. So that,
So it was only one.
yeah,
And
like
that's a big
that's an
improvement.
improvement.
yeah, that's what we were saying. But it was Ridgetown, Garfield, and Ridgetown go way back, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But
Schools.
we want to have fun, but we'd also like to watch the win number go up a little bit.
Yeah. What is your favorite memory from your soccer career?
Mine's normally with just me and my brother on the old Bob Finney team. That was the best soccer team I've ever had. Had friends everywhere, had the most fun.
There's my alarm to wake up.
Yeah, school ends at 2:40, not 3:30.
2:37.
I didn't
PM.
think it was when school ended. Well, I don't even think it's been 2 months of me playing soccer yet, but I think just like from the sport I used to play around this time and now I think it's a better team. I think it's a better like bond, which I mean that makes me happy enough that I'm having a lot more fun. So honestly, if that's considered a memory, I'd say that.
I feel like that, yeah. I mean, or a month or a year having fun is like the best way to make memories with a sport,
Yeah.
no matter like how long you've been playing it.
Yeah.
Do you have any soccer idols or role models? And if so, who are they?
If I had anybody to say, I'd say my brother, Andrew M. Yeah, he's taught me quite a bit throughout my years of playing. He still beats me up in practice whenever we do open fields in the summer. So it's just my goal is to try and get better than him.
It's a big competition, sibling competition.
It's a 2-year age difference, so yeah, it's both still young, so it's a little difficult.
Me personally, I don't know anything about like professional soccer. I look up to Hannah Timmons and Elise Edwards right now, and the position I'm playing is the position my sister played in high school. So yeah, I guess to be better than my sister would be nice, but I didn't look up to her, so.
Oh,
Called out.
no name dropping, no name dropping.
Her name was Kolby Fresch.
Okay, we're name dropping.
Name drops.
All right.
I had to.
This one's a little odd, but what's the best post-game meal?
Oh, the post-game meals are always the best. For me, it's normally about beef and broccoli with just a lot of water. Just
Gotta stay hydrated.
yeah.
Hydration's important.
Probably Taco Bell.
Opposite ends of the
I
spectrum right there.
2 soft tacos and a Baja Blast freeze.
Honestly, that's respectable.
It sounds delicious.
I mean,
Or a bagel with cream cheese.
Oh my gosh.
definitely.
I just had one of those when I got home from school.
During cheer, I mean, fourth quarter, that's all I think about is what am I about to eat after this? Or like
I know, me and Riley Grace would
last
talk on
inning
the
of
field about it.
Last inning of a softball game, all I'm thinking about is where am I going to eat after this?
I know, yesterday, that's what we were talking about on the field, was like, I cannot wait to go home and eat.
What did you end up eating?
I didn't. I stayed for the boys' game.
Aw.
It's a drastic game.
Brody had some crazy saves.
He did. It was incredible to watch.
Sorry,
Who'd you
got
play last
distracted.
night?
Yeah. It
Who
was
did you guys play last night?
Roachtown.
Oh.
That was
Did you guys all play Redstone?
last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any advice you would give to a younger soccer player or a student on the fence about joining the team?
Just make sure you're athletic. That's really athletic, have fun. That's all you really need. It's like if you're having a great time, then that's all that really matters. If you're having fun, then you're most likely going to win.
The essential.
Oh, yeah.
I think if there's a person on the fence about doing it, I say do it. I'm having a lot of fun, and yeah, I think it's just like you just need to have fun. If you want to go anywhere in sports in high school, it's just make sure you are having fun, and the sport does not like take over like your life or your mind or whatever.
School before sports. That's what my parents always told me.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you're, because I know, like, with the school, you have to keep your grades up to be an athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that was my parents' big thing is if you keep your grades up, you can do whatever you
Yeah.
Not whatever, but, like,
Close enough.
yeah, whatever sports I feel like doing. Well, that brings us to the end of our episode. So come back to our next episode where we meet with some of our GHS cheer squad. But before we go, we want to thank you guys one last time for joining us today. And do you have any final thoughts or things you want to say?
No, it's nothing really for me to say.
I think my switch was worth it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to name drop the last sport,
No name dropping. No sport dropping.
but
The switch was worth it.
oh yeah, 100%.
All right, thank you guys. Everyone go support the GHS soccer teams any way you can, and go G-Men.
Bye.